All right, so we just took freight delivery of our new Tepui Kukenam. Is that how we think we say that? Kukenam tent. This is a Kukenam, if I'm saying that right. I have no idea. I could be completely butchering it. But 3. And we bought this to put on the 100 series because we only have one tent currently on the GX, which is the 2-person tent. And on our next trip here, I think we're going to be also taking the kids with us, and we need a place for them to sleep. So come in the Kukenam Sky Tent 3 from Tepui. Anyway, so we thought we'll do an unboxing and maybe just kind of show how we put this thing together, which I have no idea yet, but I guess we're going to figure that out together. So I have with me today Aiden, who is going to be our assistant. He's a new face around here, so probably people get used to seeing him. All right, Aiden, let's get to this. So let's do something smart. Let's look at the instructions. Got a sticker. All right, so it wants us to remove the tent from the box, place on a clean surface, check with the strap side face down, check, undo all the Velcro straps so that you can open the tent enough to unzip the door and remove the contents. All right, that looks like the step one. So let's undo. Next step, we may want to remove the plastic covering on either side of the tent base by running a box cutter around the edge and peeling it back. Okay, there's more damage.
Oh.
Ooh, look at that. That damage goes through. Let me get a picture of that. Is that a problem? I mean, we'll have the tent cover on it, as long as that's not the side that's on the rack. Alright, I have retrieved some silicone, and I think what I decided I'm going to do, I'm just going to fill this little gash in it here with some silicone. This will be on the underside anyways, nobody will see it, doesn't really matter. But I think that will ensure we retain our water tightness. Okay, so we'll do that back one first, so hang on to that guy. screw it into the nut?
Yep.
Okay, good. Let me do the other one. Whoops.
Oh boy, you can't even see the hole from this one. It's the right side. Doesn't quite line up.
All right, let's flip this puppy. Which way do we want to flip it? I think this way, yeah. Okay, and then which way it's going to... Hold on. Where's the tent? And now it's a different day and I'm wearing different clothes. Oh, right. We had a problem. So we were trying to mount the tent up here. That wasn't very funny, but I'm gonna still go with it. We were trying to mount the tent up here without risers, and it just wasn't working. So I had to order risers, which we got from Front Runner over here. And now we're going to attempt to remount the tent, and it's about 3 or 4 days later from when we started, right? So let's pick up where we left off. All right, tent's on the roof. That was, I could have stood it probably about 3 inches taller, would have made it a heck of a lot easier. Aiden had no problem. All right, so next thing, these are the brackets that go inside the rails that are on the bottom of the tent. So, you know, bolt slides through, and then these slide into the rail, the bracket that's on the tent, and then these will go through the holes in the front runner mounts that we just put up there. So I think before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and tighten down the front runner bracket all the way. I didn't want to tighten it all the way until we had it up there and I made sure everything was lining up. Looks like it is. So we'll tighten those down, and then we'll get these mounts into our brackets, get our nuts on, and we should be good to go. This is proving to be the most difficult part of this so far. Trying to get our hands in here so that we can reach. All right, so we had some pretty wicked weather move through just as we were getting this up there and all bolted down. But that's done. We've gone inside, we've retreated. It's like, I don't know, 2 hours later or something, and now the sun is coming back out and the skies are looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and open this thing up for the first time and see how it looks. Make sure we mounted it right. Moment of truth. All right, let's get at it.
Down there, ladybug.
No.
All right, so right here we have got the, this is the cover, right? And so it's got the zipper that runs all the way around it. So it just unzips like so, and then that's gonna go 3/4 of the way around. Just gotta get it around these corners. Aiden, you wanna take that and run that across? There you go. And I will come around here to the other side and grab it. Goes just like so. And there we go. So now if you take that cover and fold it back towards me. Oh, I'm going to get a dump of water on me here is what's going to happen. It's like a swimming pool up here. All right, I'm just going to kind of slowly pull this back. There we go. I don't think I got too wet. All right, we got the tent open. First time dealing with it and getting it open, so we were struggling a little bit. We got 3 of them up there right now. Go up there and take a peek. Give us a quick tour in there. You guys tell us what you see.
Well, we have a back window, and we have 2 side windows,
Back window, 2 side windows,
and we have the front door.
and a front door.
Looks like there's,
It's pretty roomy, right? It's a 3-man. There's 3 of you up there. It's a little tight, but I think it works.
yeah, we'll just need a bit of management.
Can definitely work.
A little bit of people management.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll get this thing closed up and that'll be the end of our unboxing and install. Sound good? All right, as you can see, we have a lot to learn about the operation of the tent. That was getting it open, getting it closed, getting all the windows open, all that. Our first time doing it, but we'll get that figured out. It's not nearly as quick to set up or take down as our James Baroud, but that makes sense. That's a nice hard shell tent. It just springs up and there's not much to do to it. A little more involved here, but nice compact size for this guy. 3 people in it. You know, it's our first Tepui tent. I don't know how the quality is going to be, but I guess we're going to find out. But our main purpose here was unboxing and install, and I think we accomplished that. So little refresh for our 305,000 mile Land Cruiser that is now, how old is it? 15? It's 15, no, it's 20, it's 16.
Oh.
It's 16 now. Yeah, because it's 2004. Math, it's an important skill. So I guess that's it. Hopefully it'll be helpful to somebody if you're thinking about one of these tents. I'm sure as we get out on the road and use it, we'll talk a little more about what we think of it. Thanks.